Hey guys, Archie Luxury on the Archie Luxury channel. How is it going today? How is it going today, guys? And today I am talking what's the best Rolex to buy. That's a very good question. You know what I would say is that at the moment, look, we've come back. COVID has sort of been a little bit overplayed. And now is the perfect time to buy a Rolex. Rolex, that's correct. And I got to be honest with you, man. I would be jumping in. If you had a bit of a depressed recess, you got some cash, and you know, you kind of, this is a very tricky time, because what's happened is a lot of people see this world is a tough place. You have people who just spend everything they have. They're the spendthrifts. And then what happens is, man, you have people who you know, these are other people who they are people who have money, but they're tight asses. Very, very tight ass people. Tan Zeal. Here we go. We got the Zeal. The Zeal is back. The Zeal is back. Tan Zeal, $5. Best Porsche to buy now. Has the Pontiff Porsche purchased a new 718 Cayman, or will he get a Boxster to find himself a new gold digger in Brisbane? Let me tell you, okay? Let me tell you the story, Tan. I don't have the money for a Porsche at the moment. I'm trying to get some. I went on a date with a lady, and we're doing some dreaming. Okay, what I basically did was we took her out. We're doing the sales kebab. The sales kebab. I want her to co-sign on a Porsche. Not now, couple years down the track. I need to get rid of a bit of credit card debt. I need to pay a few people off, save a little bit of money, and then I want to buy a Porsche. I've got to tell you, man, seriously, you asked me what sort of Porsche I want to buy. That's fine. I tell you exactly. Let's go shopping. Let's go shopping, Tan. I will show you exactly what I'm looking at now. Let's do it, man. Come on. Let's do it. We're going to go on car sales. I'm going to tell you the Porsche that I want. I want a Porsche. Porsche. I like Porsche. So what do I want? I want a Boxster. That's the only ones I can afford. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Okay, so the cheapest Porsche in Boxster in Australia, high to low. The cheapest here, 9 grand. 9,000. There's another one, 12, 13. These are late 90s. Oh, look at that. The beige with the blue. What a beautiful combo meal deal. Look at this. Even this one here is beautiful. So I'm really looking at a Porsche. Now, I tell you the truth. If I get a lady to co-sign, I want to get a 981. That's right. Now, the maximum Ks, I'm thinking, you know, Ks aren't a big thing for me, but I tell you honestly, I think the max Ks I want is 80, okay? Maximum Ks is 80. Let's go shopping. Here we go. 60 grand, 2012. Here we go. Nice blue one here, 60. I'd prefer a manual. Manual. I prefer a manual. Here's 65, 60. $65,000. Here we go. 52,000. Manuel. Look at that. Black on black on black. Beautiful. Look at this. 2012. 1370. Oh, getting a bit high. Getting a bit high, Arch. Getting a bit high. So that's the kind of Porsches I'm looking at, man. I am looking at cheap, affordable Porsches. That's what I want, man. I want to get a Porker. I want a Porker. That's what I want, is a Porker. A Porker. What Rolex would I get? I'd get, I tell you what I'd buy now. Milgauss Millsy. Andrew, $1. $1. There we go. That's the way. The Porker. The Porker. Remember, when you buy a Porsche new, it's a Porsche. Second hand is a Porsche. Third and fourth hand, Porker. I got no money. I'm doing some dreaming. So I took this girl out on a cheap date, because when you go to the luxury car dealers, they have free coffee. Free coffee, fuckers. And that's what I do. I went and looked at Mercedes-Benz. We looked at BMW. That was crap. And then we looked at Porsche. Tan Zeal, $5. AC3, pull up a McLaren 570. Let me know your thoughts. Will Creamy T go on a date with a man with a 570S? Creamy T, man. Oh, my God. Those were the days. I miss that girl. You know that? I really do miss her. I found her on Seeking Arrangements. That's where she came from. Seeking fucking Arrangements. What was it called? A McLaren. McLaren. Let's have a look. There's 60 of these fuckers. We want the, what did he say? It's a 570. A 570S. Whatever the fuck. Yep, there we go. Got 10 of these fuckers for sale. Oh my God, they're $500,000 fucking dollars. What do I think? It's an 8-cylinder. Fuck me dead. They are beautiful. Look at these. Absolutely beautiful. Fuck, 300,000, $250,000. Fuck me dead. What sort of car is that, man? That's too expensive. That's a car I can't afford. I can't afford a McLaren. I heard the servicing is eye-watering. Eye-watering. Man, not for me. Not for me. Sorry, that's not for me. Not for me. Look, I just took the lady out. We're doing dreaming. Don't you ever go on a date with a lady and you think, let's look at luxury cars, we'll do some dreaming. What do you think, guys? I can tell you now the sex isn't happening, so I thought, you know, let's do some luxury car dreaming. I'm looking, my youngest son is 14. I'm not looking at getting a fancy-wancy car until he's 18. So 4 years away. It's a long way, buddy. At least 3 years away. And I don't have any money. Rich buddy, come on the show, Rich. I sent you the link, Rich buddy. I'd love to talk to you now. Come on. Rolex. What Rolex would I buy now? I tell you the truth. With COVID, its situation, what is happening is the Pepsi, the Hulk, the Panda, any of the Daytona in steel, impossible to get. But the next layer is becoming a bit easier. The standard no-date sub. The sub with a date. There is a chance you could get that. You could get that. So I'd say grab it with you both. Okay, here we go. Tan Zeal, $5. Give dating advice to a young chap called fella looking to pick up chicks in his 911 in Brisbane. Where would he go in the city for the Sheilas? The Sheilas. I got to be totally honest with you. Most chicks don't care what car. They're concerned with how much you'll spend on them, not actually what fancy-wancy car. You gotta. I think cars are complete bullshit. Women don't really care. They don't really care. Cool cars, man. Seriously, you gotta impress car people, not really chicks. Chicks. Where would you go? Well, with COVID, everything's shut down. Andrew, $2. Fecklington's Freckle or Palache's Brown Hole. Oh, I like Di Fleckington. I think she's cute, very cute. And I don't like Labour. Labour really, they just, I don't like Labour. What they did to me at the CCC is nasty. Come on, Rich Buddy, get on the show. Showcase, hey, here we go. Hello, Showcase watchers, how are you?
Yeah, good. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad there. Great to have you on there. Love it, love it, love it. I tell you seriously. How old are you, Showcase?
35.
Ooh, that's young. You're so young.
I don't feel it some days, but I guess it's below average.
Tell me
It's
this,
below the death rate. One thing.
you're quite a successful young man. Did you go to university yourself?
Nope, I left school early.
Okay. See, I find you to be a really bright guy. You got your own business. You're very ambitious. What's been your secret? Tell me this.
Grew up very, very poor and swore I'd never go back to it.
I see. You grew up very poor and you wanted to be a self-made man. You had Mercedes Benzes. Buying an SLK isn't for poor people.
I think I've just been ambitious not to live a poor lifestyle.
But what stopped you doing illegal things? Sometimes people who are poor can be tempted by easy money.
I think I always found earning legitimate money easy and safer.
Got you.
I would say.
Got you.
I think I like to sleep at night quite comfortably and not have to look over your shoulder.
I see. Dog trainer, how are you?
Hello, how are you? Did you know that?
Hey, Mr. Dog Trainer, I'm just talking about success. You're another very successful man there.
I owe it all to
You didn't
you.
go to university.
I did too.
What did you do? Your degree in?
I got 2 degrees.
What's your degrees in?
They were not very useful, but nonetheless, I do have 2 of them. I have my my BA in English,
There's
which is
nothing
to
wrong
say
with that.
literature, and I'm a writer, so that worked out.
Yep.
And another BA in Spanish,
Wow.
which is why I understand Boris Oris so well.
So why don't you do a dog book in Spanish?
I could do my own translation. That's true, and I've done the occasional lesson in Spanish. So, if you are out there somewhere in Mexico, Latin America, Central America, anywhere but Brazil, and you need dog training en español, yo soy tu hombre.
Hey, that's fantastic.
Anyway,
I got to tell you seriously, I had a good talk to what's his
Blue
name?
Shirt. Who is his
No,
name?
you know what's that guy called? You know the guy you can't stand.
The rancher?
No,
Bear Clooney? I don't.
Bear.
There's nobody that I can't
He told
stand.
me
I
because
love
I allow
everybody.
you to come on the show.
Yeah.
He's unsubscribed from all my channels.
He's terminal. Is that a bad thing? He's terminal. He's soft.
I love Bear. You know.
Get him on. Get him on. Let's have a summit. Let's get him on. I mean, but I think Bear and Crappy are kind of in the same, little boat. But listen, I'm willing. I want to be friends with everybody.
Bear, I was quite honest with Bear. I said, you bring in
Dan
a lot
Zeal,
of money. You bring in a lot of money. You bring in a lot of money.
Yeah. Well, when Bear puts you in his book that goes into bookstores, you let me know. I will withdraw, sir. I will withdraw.
Here we go. Tanzil, $5. Mark, did you know AC3 went to university for English literature, IT, and one other subject?
Yeah.
He didn't complete his degree because he started peddling PC.
Well, actually, now that Tanzil has broken the ice, there is a little bit of scuttlebutt amongst the Cardinals about your CV on LinkedIn.
Oh, yes, I lied about my degree. Is that okay? Is that wrong?
Yes.
Is that wrong?
Yes, it's wrong.
Well, I'm not applying for work. It doesn't really matter.
I am.
I was a couple credits short of finishing my degree. Okay.
You were a couple floors shy of a full deck,
I did have a few.
The guys are asking me to rub the mug, but I can't because the rancher is at dinner at a Mexican restaurant, and the Archie has gone on early.
He's here now. Hello, rancher.
Look at you. You told me not to rub the mug. Are you stuck? Was that your leg?
No, actually. But, Archie, when you think about it, really, little low-flung convertibles with 5-speed, they're overrated. They're not any fun at all.
Clyde, that beard, that beard is prodigious. It is a prodigious
That beard is
beard.
impressive.
Yeah,
That is impressive.
Clyde, you look a little bit like David Letterman now.
I mean, really, there's nothing to them. They're not really any fun or anything.
Ha.
Clyde in Vintigny as we speak.
Yes, I'm inside of Vintigny.
Yes, you're
He
little
looks
yellow.
very
It looks like a
happy.
tight squeeze. Looks like a tight squeeze in Vintigny, but you do look happy.
Yeah, I think Vintigny likes it too.
I'm sure.
Do you
How's
have a
that?
Ferrari dealer in Oklahoma?
With all that oil money.
Well, I
there
don't
must.
know. I was actually pulling up, and here's the nice thing: there's like an esprit de corps among convertible owners. Like there's a Ferrari convertible pulled up next to me, and the guy was giving me the nod, like, "Hey."
The nod. Yeah, it's the MR2 nod.
Here we go. Hugh Janus, $2. Hooah! Dave Letterman put on weight but better hair.
Exactly. I don't know, Clyde. You look impressive. You are a formidable man, sir. A formidable man. I think you're going to go do some damage to a burrito right now.
However, it always helps to have.
Honest to God,
I would say that is the poster child for the midlife crisis.
No, come on. I would say Clyde's in fuck it mode.
I love Clivers. You know this?
You know this?
Best Rolex to buy now? What's the best Rolex? Just give me a Rolex before we lose you, Clyde. Best Rolex to buy now.
One that you haven't owned before.
There are none of those. He's owned them all, Clyde.
Well,
He's owned them all. 1016.
Yeah, that's
Best
true.
Rolex. What would you buy now? Best Rolex. What's the best Rolex to have now? Here we go. Mr.
What's
C.
one that you
$2.
sold?
Hey everyone, Santa Claus is driving a convertible. And here we go. We got Tan Zeal, $5. AC3. Did you know that Mark and I agree that 911 owners may not give the nod to Boxster owners? It's all about the snobbery.
Snobbery fuckers. Yeah. It's like the Rolex guys don't give the nod to the OP owner.
Shooter.
You know, do we really give the nod to the guys wearing the 34 millimeter date? You know, no, we don't. They don't get the nod. They don't get the Rolex nod. I didn't really know that the Porsche nod was a thing, and then I got a Porsche and I discovered there's a nod.
There's a nod?
Yeah, there's a nod. Hey, I put out a video today. You know, there is a new Rolex coming, a new reference number, a new model. Mm-hmm. I don't know if you managed to see my video yet. Showcase, did you see my video about the new Rolex coming?
Yeah, about the Yachtmaster. Yeah, I spotted that.
Yeah. So what's going to happen is, according to my sources, I have a new inside source who I have nicknamed Dmitry Petrov, and Dmitry tells me that, and Dmitry, I've vetted his credentials, and so far, although he's limited with me, he has proven reliable. So yeah, Yachtmaster 42 now available only in Oyster Flex in white gold, coming out in stainless steel. So that's the news. Stainless steel,
that's
42
amazing.
Yachty. That's going to pull that. That's a $30,000 watch, and all the guys who bought it, you know, they can do the nod because they got a $30,000 watch, and now they're going to create a stainless steel version for probably, I don't know, $13,500. That they're going to steal the thunder away from that $30,000. That's what they did with the Sky Dweller, isn't it? Came out
What's the movement in the Yachtmaster?
You got me.
You know, that's actually a flyback chronograph in the Yachtmaster 2.
No. This is the 42 millimeter.
Okay. I'm going to go on record for this. Actually, what really attracts me in Rolex right now is the last iteration of 36 millimeter Oyster Perpetuals and Datejust. The discontinued one. To me, they have a little flair. They have a little personality.
And they're cheap-ish. Tanzil Nanz.
That all?
Yeah. Tanzil, $5 there. Clyde, what do you think Archie has inspired Rolex to make a new model called the Begmeister with its own waitlist for a paid review?
No. It's a GMT with the chronomap. It's the Rolex Skybeggar.
What it needs is a 30-minute timer that actually shuts off the internet, jams the internet after 30 minutes.
He looks so happy in that car. You
He
know what I
does.
mean?
He does.
I mean,
Yes,
he's
he
gonna
does.
die. He's gonna have a heart attack. But
Well,
he looks
that's
so
probably
happy,
true.
doesn't
But you know,
he?
he's gonna like. Look, you know what though? All he needs to do. Look, Archie. Clyde does not need to live forever. He just needs to live 5 minutes longer than you, and he will die happy.
Yes. Thomas Burdett, £2. Let's hear Vintigne's new stereo, please. Clive.
I think we lost him.
I can't do it. Well, actually, wait. I guess maybe I could turn it to FM.
Clyde, you'd be willing to die young if you could just die a little bit after Archie, right?
That's a Jaeger LeCoultre hat. Look
No.
at that.
Unfortunately, it's playing the feedback from the phone on the speakers.
Ah, got you.
So even more unfortunately, that means I can hear Archie very clearly.
Jefferson Exotic suggests that your model would be called the Skybeggar. Or did Clyde already say that? The Skybeggar. I love that.
I think Sky did say that.
Yeah.
He did invent that.
Clyde is very clever. I don't know if you know this, but he's a very clever man.
He is. He's a very skilled. I would like him defending me.
Gotta go. See ya.
Bye-bye now.
See you later, my friend.
So going back to the watches, then you've got to
You guys suck.
the Explorer one, the 214270. You know, the 39mm Explorer.
Yes, that's a beautiful watch.
Well, over here in the UK, if you're lucky, you can actually pick that up a fraction under retail on the pre-owned market.
That's a great watch. That is a great watch.
It's got to be the only steel sports that you can pick up at retail or just under on the secondary market. So there's got to be room in that to go up in value. So I would put that as the best one. Either that, or if you can, obviously the Submariner Hulk. They're talking about discontinuing that. So
I made a video about that. I have a source. Moneypenny assures me that this is to be discontinued soon. We just don't know if it's going to be in the beginning of 2021 or in the second half of 2021 when they're going to make that announcement. But I made a video about that, and I believe that to be true. Moneypenny has been very accurate.
I think obtainable wise, to get something obtainable, I think the Explorer One, they do crop up in the UK authorized dealer windows on occasion. So I think out of all of them, the Explorer One seems to be the easiest one to get. And I think because of the price point, I mean, over here in the UK, it's 5,200. I think that would be a good buy for anybody looking to get into a Rolex at a low end.
How about that?
I got to tell you the truth. I think you're 100% right. That's one of my favorites. I think
it's an elegant watch, isn't it?
The 36mm I think is a little bit too small in a modern context. You know,
but Simon Crane got a purple. Remember, he got a purple dial with
Oyster Perpetual OP.
Yeah,
he loves it. But Simon Crane is so zany that kind of suits him.
Whatever happened to Simon? I miss him. I miss his.
He stopped doing videos. You're just sick of it.
I missed his tatter. I miss his wallpaper. I miss his bathrobe. Remember, he used to make videos like on a flip phone wearing a bathrobe.
He was a cool guy, you know. He's sick of it.
Is Simon Crane? Is he the guy that used to take his watches into the meat locker and things?
Yeah. He's a butcher. Yes.
Yeah.
That'd be the guy. Simon, if you're out there, we love you. You know, we miss you.
Yeah, I do miss him. But I got to tell you, honestly, I think at the moment, Explorer One is a fantastic watch. Tell me this: do you think the 36 or 34s will ever come back?
No.
You know why? Do you know why they're not going to come back?
Tanzil, $5. Models named after AC3. The Chubb Marina, the EMT Master Electronic Money Transfer and Wait Just 2 Reboot, and the Nana Plaza Explorer 2.
Oh my God.
The Chubb Marina, Chubbmeister,
the Chubb Mariner, Chubb Mariner, the Chubb Mariner
just floats around.
Yeah. Although I do like the Weight Just.
The Weight Just. Yes.
Yeah, actually, the Weight Just is actually lubricated with chicken grease inside. You know, when it's serviced, they take it apart and they got to lube it up with chicken fat from KFC specifically.
I gotta tell you, man, seriously, you're a 35-year-old man there, Showcase.
Lock your door, Showcase.
Would you get another Mercedes SLK again?
I don't think so. I've sort of been there, done that. I enjoyed it, but it just didn't get the use.
You didn't have. Is it because of the English weather, or what made you not enjoy it?
Oh, no, I enjoyed it. I just didn't. For me, things have to have a purpose, and it's the same. It's the same with my watches. It's why I don't have any dress watches. It has to.
I thought you were married.
I'm married. Yeah. But
that contradicts what you just said. Sorry, just kidding. Sorry about that, Mrs. Showcase. I couldn't resist the cheap shot.
Everything has to have a purpose. So it's like my vehicle. It's a Hilux. It can tow trailers. It can tow weight. I can carry stuff back.
I assume you've had your appendix out.
No.
Once again.
But yes, I mean, that type of car. It was just not something that I was using.
Tell me this, how does your family cope with your success in life?
I wouldn't say I'm successful. I'm not. I'm not millionaire territory.
Has anybody else in your family lost a Hulk? I think
no.
Well, there you go. So you're the man.
No, I think it depends on what you're rating as success. I'm married. I've got a child. I've got a family. I've got a house. I've got some nice things. So in that sense, I classify myself as successful. But in a monetary term, I'm quite cash poor. I've got assets, but I'm cash poor.
That's what all rich people say. That's what all rich people say.
How's your consumer debt load? Your consumer debt to asset ratio. How's that looking?
I don't have debt.
You, sir, are a success. Period. End of story. Archibald Chesterfield III over there, one time cut up his Visa cards and fried them on his barbecue grill in the backyard, and then 6 months later had 5 new ones, and a loan to his father. And his father won't even eat off that barbecue grill because it's dirty now.
Herman Soes, quickly, Herman Soes said to me, "How are the shirts? Have you lost weight? Do I need to make smaller ones?" I said, "No, no."
Omar, the tent maker. Herman, we're going to start calling you Omar, the tent maker.
I gotta tell you, seriously, I gotta tell you this, man. I'm really proud of you, Showcase. You decided was there any inspirational books you read to make you give you this mindset to be successful?
He owes it all to this one.
Let's dogs be dogs. Thank you. Was there anything that changed your mindset?
No, just growing up poor.
The Holy Bible?
Just growing up poor was enough.
Yeah, that would do it. That would do it.
And did you always save money when you got your first job, or did you blow it? What happened?
No. I've always had a reverse technique to what people do. So if somebody, let's say somebody wants a Rolex Submariner, and they see them on the market at, well, like I said the other day, here in the UK, they're £9,000. They're only going up in price.
Yeah.
If I saw a Rolex Submariner at 0% finance, I would get the Rolex Submariner, and it would force you into a position where you had to pay for it. Whereas people that save for something, if you're saving for £9,000, by the time you get to £4,000 or £5,000, you'll cash it in and get something else. Whereas if you've already committed to a 0% finance agreement, you are committed to purchasing that item, and you're using somebody else's money to make
OPS.
you money.
OPM.
Because the Submariner's raising
OPM.
a percentage every year.
I see. So, okay, so you're outside the box, but you've obviously put a lot of hard work in too, haven't you?
Everything that I've bought over time isn't purchased for cash.
Do you think you're middle class? What class do you think you are?
Oh no, I put myself as working class.
They
I'm
always
working
say
class.
that. That's what rich people say. That's what rich people always say, Marky.
Yeah, I
There's
know
a big
it.
class war in England. I mean, this class war. They
it even has it's got to do with your accent, it's got to do with your elocution, it's got to do with what tie you wear. Your school tie even determines who you're supposed to be. You know what, fuck classism. Australia was built on the lowest English class humanly imaginable.
Exactly.
And now look at them. I mean, now look what has come. A country overrun with cane toads, rabbits, and other marsupials.
Here we go. Here, Tanzil, $5. Pull up "Collecting Louis Vuitton" by Paul Pluto on Amazon and read Sarah Abella's review. Show on the screen.
Must be good.
This is just embarrassing.
I will be right back. That is my agent. Don't move.
No worries. We're not going anywhere without you. This is embarrassing. I slopped this book together, and it hasn't really, to be honest with you, I didn't put a lot of effort in, okay? Okay, I didn't put a lot of effort in, and you know, what do you expect? Let's have a look. Da-da-da-da! Oh my God. So this is my book. It's $34. It's very expensive. And let's see what the reviews say. What do the reviews say? Shit. We got some nasty reviews here. Disappointed. I should have read the other reviews. Oh my God. This is terrible. I should have read the other. Not much substance in this book. Yes, thank you. This is
Can you put that on screen?
This is just shameful. This is shameful. You know this. This is shameful. This is the book here. Now, who was it? Sarah Abdals. Sarah Abdals. It just makes it very.
Oh, you got a 4-star. There was a 4-star there.
Yeah. I'm just having a look. I can't find Sarah Abdals. Oh, maybe I don't know where. But look. The reviews weren't very good, okay? They weren't great, okay? The reviews were not good. Really, the best review I got was, as a fan of Louis, I was disappointed. The pictures were nice. The book was extremely short. Here we go. Can't wait to get others. They're a great source of information, quality, and knowing the product. This is just... Yeah, look at what it didn't go well. Okay, it didn't go well. Okay, you always need something to bring in a few dollars. That book brings in huge anus $10. I used to be a loser ever since I started watching AC3. I have become successful. I take all of AC3's advice and do the opposite. Thank you, Pontiff. Thank you, huge anus $10. So, tell me this, Showcase. You've done very well in your life. Any one goal you could say? Anything? You've stayed away from drugs, I take it?
Yeah, all my life.
You stayed away from alcohol?
Alcohol abuse, yeah, but I like a drink a couple of times a week.
And any other secrets to success?
I disagree that hard work is the secret. I don't believe that hard work. Work
smarter, not harder.
Yeah, definitely. I don't believe that. I don't believe that grafting your nuts off for 50, 60 hours a week is the way to make money.
Okay.
I think if you can find something that makes money and you can employ people on a decent rate, but charge them out at double a rate, then you're making money while you're still in bed and they're doing the work.
Yes, but how do you find staff in the UK? That must be difficult. That's very.
Oh, we've got some. The UK gets a bit of a bad rep, if I'm honest. It's
the 3-day fucking week. That didn't go down well. The 3-day fucking week at British Leyland.
I think it's the problem we've got now is my generation. My generation don't want to do the hands-on jobs. They all want an IT job, or they all want to be photographers, or they all want to be architects. Or nobody's going to do the hands-on work.
Well, you don't want to do that yourself. You've just said that.
But I started off that way. That's how I started.
Tell me this. Are you a Conservative or a Labour voter? Or is that rude to ask in your country?
If I'm honest, I sit on the fence because it's like picking which dog to chew that's going to chew your nuts off.
Tony Blair? Are you a Tony Blair fan?
No. Okay. Not no. I'm more close to being a Boris fan than anybody.
Ah, Boris. I love Boris. Boris. Are you a Margaret Thatcher fan?
No. It's literally like...
that was nasty. That was below the belt. Here we go. Tanzil, $5. Pontiff, the Peanut Gallery wants to see on screen you read the reviews from Luxury to Last by Paul Pluta on Amazon. Now look, guys, that book, that was... Now, if you thought my Louis Vuitton book was bad... You ain't seen nothing.
Well, are you saying that
Luxury to Last was an absolute this? Okay, let's have a look. Luxury
which is
to
better?
Last. There's no reviews?
I mean, aren't they a dynamic duo of books?
I got to be completely honest with you. I just rushed that through just to test it out.
How'd it go?
I got to be honest with you. I didn't put a lot of effort in.
Well, I don't know.
I seem to sell a few. You know, there seems to be enough people who don't want refunds. You know that? Enough. Oh, sorry. What have I done here?
Oh, what have you done?
I'm fucking around. I was just pressing my mouse and it was come up weird. Guys, it's been half an hour. We're going to end the show now. I want to say thank you for coming on. I really want to thank you, especially Showcase Watches. He's a very cool guy. I love him to death. Hard-working grifter. Grifter. And I got to say, seriously.
Grifter's a con artist.
Speaking of, is it con aft?
Yes, that's what it means. Con artist. Grifter. It's a con artist.
I thought I was a sea grifter.
You are the grifter in this triumvirate.
That's luxury to last. That's not a grift. I don't know. Okay, guys, we're going to wrap it up. Half an hour every day. I think honestly, you just come on whenever you feel like it. If I sink like luxury to last, that's okay. That's okay. Guys, I love you. See you later. See you in a program very soon.
Catch you later.
That was a great show. You can stay on Showcase.